picture this. You're just sitting at your computer when suddenly the screen turns black, followed quickly by a bright blue box popping up that reads, "Your files have been encrypted, and to get your data back, pay 0.25 bitcoins to our wallet." You've just been hit with ransomware, a major threat to modern computers and connected devices everywhere. Malicious actors worldwide are making billions attacking systems like yours. Have you taken steps to make sure you aren't next? Hello, my name is John Nye, and I'm the Technical Product Manager and Resident Tech Evangelist for IoT Secure and our IoT security appliances. Before going too far, let me tell you why you should even listen to me. I've been an InfoSec professional for nearly 15 years, and in that time I've performed almost every type of security assessment there is. Things like network and physical penetration testing, among many others. And I did these assessments for clients that ranged across all the major verticals. And I quickly learned that every assessment was almost identical. The vulnerabilities and findings were the same. It was worse when I had to return to a client and could have easily just turned in the previous year's assessment, only changing the dates. It drove me nuts. I got into offensive security to make things better, not to tread water. So I decided to do what I could to raise awareness with this series. This episode of FUDioT is all about a worrying trend on the Internet of Things: ransomware. Ransomware is simple to define since its moniker is so on the nose. In the dictionary, ransomware is defined as a type of malicious software designed to block access to a computer system until a sum of money has been paid. Like other viruses and malware, ransomware relies on vulnerable devices and unpatched vulnerabilities to interject themselves into your network. While the primary target is to encrypt the data on your servers, computers, and cloud storage, the payload needs to be served from somewhere. And this is where IoT and other connected devices come into the picture. If your smart plug and fusion pump or any other connected devices were infected with ransomware, it really wouldn't do a lot of good for the attackers who are trying to make money. Typically, IoT devices don't have an interface of their own. Some do, but most would require connecting to an app or remote management via an administration panel, like you'd find on most Soho Wi-Fi routers or printers. On top of this, most IoT devices don't really store a lot of data. They generate data and they send it to other systems for analysis, but rarely contain unrecoverable data of their own. Since these devices aren't primary targets, connected devices have a different but pivotal role in the delivery and persistence of ransomware that needs to be more seriously considered in the modern SMB and enterprise networks. You see, these devices are much easier to infect than traditional systems since they lack centralized control and don't have the ability to run security software agents like antivirus and endpoint protection. This lack of ingrained security makes these devices the perfect vehicle for malicious actors to gain initial access into your network. In case you didn't know this, it is a heck of a lot easier to take over endpoints from inside the network, making connected and unmanaged devices ripe for the picking. Attackers will install the ransomware delivery malware packages onto all the unmanaged devices in your network that they can find and access. When a ransomware attack gets noticed, an incident is declared, and IT reacts by disconnecting all the affected computers and the unaffected ones before they get infected to manually scan and clean them all. I've seen this many times. The incident response plan is activated for ransomware, And after days or even weeks of hard manual work, the infected systems have been reset and restored, and the unaffected systems have been scanned and cleared to go back online. Finally, responders can go home and rest. The incident is resolved. Not 2 hours later, the phone rings and it's the office, telling you that a dozen more computers were hit with the same ransomware, and they say more popping up every minute. This prompts the emergency response team again, and computers are pulled and restored again. This is a cycle I've seen play out at organizations of all sizes over the years. In every case, I got a call from a confused and very worried CISO asking how they could possibly be getting reinfected when they cleaned and scanned every computer on the network, usually at great expense, time, and effort. In virtually every one of these cases, when we went in to see if we could figure out where the malware was coming from, we'd find multiple unmanaged IoT and other types of connected devices just sitting there, serving out the malware as fast as their tiny processors could. Once those devices were purged, reset, or otherwise dealt with, the malware went away. No more computers got encrypted. But none of this would have ever happened if they had been managing those IoT and other connected devices from the beginning. Do you have infected devices on your network right now? Is it just a matter of time until you start seeing that dreaded ransom demand? Stay ahead of these criminals and patch the holes in your security today with IoT Secure. Our IoTSAs, the IoT Mini and IoT Max, are designed from the ground up to find and inventory your unmanaged devices, with the added bonus of providing you with a complete and accurate inventory of all your networked devices. All of this without needing software agents or tap span ports. Our solution is not just good at inventorying your endpoints. It will help you manage and secure your unmanaged devices. Things like IoT, biomed, OT, IIoT, or any other kind of network-connected devices. If you want to keep uninvited, malicious actors off of your network and your connected devices, all without needing to tune and spend far too much time and money, then IoT Secure is the right solution for you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to help the YouTube algorithm know how much this content matters. And if you'd like to learn more about IoT Secure today, we'd love to hear from you. Just go to iotsecure.io today and learn all about our IoT security appliances, as well as set up a demo and even try out our solution on us.